Your evenings are the only hours that truly belong to you, but they keep slipping away without you creating anything meaningful. We've gotten used to thinking that feeling exhausted at night is normal, so we automatically treat our evenings as the least productive part of the day. In reality, if you use them well, just a few hours after dinner can bring you more value than an entire day at work. And in this video, we're going straight into 6 concrete strategies to turn your evenings from dead time into the most meaningful hours of your day, the hours that both recharge you and actively build your future. 1. Reset your body's energy standard. If you want to be truly productive in the evening, and even during the day, the first step is recalibrating your body's natural energy baseline. I bring this up because it's essentially the foundation that determines every action you take. Science has shown that feeling constantly tired, constantly sleepy for years is not normal, even after resting. You assume that each day your energy resets to full and then slowly drains as you go through your tasks. In reality, your energy is already operating at its lowest baseline every single day. This comes from chronic lack of sleep and long-term stress. Science calls this state chronic exhaustion, and once you fall into it, it takes a very, very long time to recover. I mean it, a very long time. At the same time, your brain, following ancient survival mechanisms, automatically switches to maximum energy-saving mode. That's why even if you sleep enough one night, you still wake up tired the next day. Your body hasn't actually recovered. So when you feel your energy dipping, don't let yourself fall into the energy danger zone. Prioritize sleep, rest, and recovery immediately. A single high-quality night can be worth far more than months of forcing yourself to push through. And please drop those toxic internet slogans like, "You must always be productive or sleep when you're dead." Trust me, you'll be sharper, smarter, and far more effective. 2. View energy as a self-regenerating system, not a battery. Have you noticed that even when daytime work leaves you drained or burnt out, if you find something you genuinely enjoy in the evening, your exhaustion suddenly disappears? You even feel excited and full of energy. That's the principle of self-regenerating energy. Most people think energy works like a phone battery. Once it's drained, it's gone. So feeling like you just want to flop onto the bed at night seems reasonable. But this mindset traps you in a dangerous loop. You're tired, you rest and do nothing. A little energy comes back. You spend it all on mandatory tasks. Evening arrives, you're exhausted again. You tell yourself, "I'm too tired to do anything for myself." The result? You start feeling useless. But in reality, science shows that when you engage in meaningful, enjoyable activities, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter that boosts energy and satisfaction. These activities don't just make you feel good, they actively recharge you. I call this intentional self-regeneration. And the best part? You can choose these activities to turn your evening into a charging station for the next day. Give yourself a 30-minute evening ritual, learn something new, exercise, or simply listen to music you love. You'll soon notice a real difference in your energy. 3. The or, not in strategy. Despite doing a lot, do you still end your day feeling like you've failed? Do you wish your evening had a few extra hours, sure that you'd get so much further with just a little more time? The truth is, your problem isn't that you're not doing enough. You might actually be doing a lot, but when you look at an endless to-do list and realize you've only completed a few tasks, you immediately feel defeated. That's the overwhelm effect. When expectations are too high, your mind downplays what you've done and magnifies what you haven't. Your brain also enters decision fatigue, where your ability to make choices drops sharply, leaving you feeling lost. To escape this, you need to prioritize intentionally. Write down everything you'd ideally like to do in a perfect evening. Identify the buffer time for each, how long you can delay it without serious consequences. For example, tidying the house can wait until tomorrow, but learning a new skill cannot. Do that immediately. By choosing, "Tonight I will do this or that," you consciously say no to less important tasks, instead of feeling like a failure for not completing everything. 4. Win the long game, not the single day. Many people believe a good day is one where they cram in as much as possible. But this mindset pushes you to your limit, working until the last minute before bed, without giving your mind any time to slow down. The result? You might win today, but you lose the week. Biologically, after 7 to 9 hours of constant activity, your body accumulates a significant amount of cortisol, the stress hormone. Your brain can't instantly switch from work mode to rest mode. It needs a cognitive cool-down period, just like a car engine doesn't cool instantly after a long drive. This cool-down lowers cortisol, improves deep sleep, aids muscle recovery, and stabilizes emotions. People with long-term sustainable productivity always give themselves 30 to 60 minutes of light wind down, 60 to 90 minutes when they need deeper recovery. It may sound luxurious, but it's actually a strategic investment for tomorrow. Stick to these 3 non-negotiables. 1. At least 30 minutes. If possible, stretch it to 60 to 90 minutes. You're fueling tomorrow. 2. No screens, turn on Do Not Disturb, block social media, and keep your phone out of reach. Blue light and constant stimulation will spike cortisol again. 3. Do things that slow your thoughts. Mind racing, do a brain dump. Mind calm, read something light. This isn't indulgence. This is how you protect your mental assets, so you can go the distance and, most importantly, win the week. 5. Create procrastination slots. Humans need 3 things to maintain mental well-being: autonomy, competence, connection. And autonomy, the feeling of being in control, is the strongest of all. If your autonomy is stripped away all day long, your brain will reclaim it at night. That's why you stay up late, endlessly scrolling after a day with 0 personal freedom. And because you've suppressed entertainment all day, the dopamine buildup makes you even more vulnerable to your phone at night. If this need for freedom isn't satisfied reasonably, you'll have trouble sleeping and feel even more frustrated. Instead of eliminating procrastination, structure it. Allow yourself to procrastinate, but within the time slots you choose. The method is simple. Throughout the day, create a few 5 to 10 minute free choice windows where you're allowed to scroll, watch random stuff, indulge in aimless entertainment, mentally reset. These moments tell your brain, I still have autonomy during the day, and once that need is fulfilled early, you're far less tempted to retaliate at night. 6. Avoid energy dead spots. A neuroscience study from Stanford School of Medicine found that activities that make you feel out of control, like traffic jams, waiting, or rush hour stress, drain your energy twice as fast. Your day is filled with these energy dead spots, moments where stepping into them instantly sucks the energy out of you. After these periods, your brain activates survival mode. Reduce consumption, conserve energy at all costs. Your motivation, focus, and willpower drop sharply. You easily fall into 3 familiar behaviors: binge watching, doom scrolling, procrastinating. It's not because you're weak, it's because your brain has no fuel left. The good news: you don't have to endure these dead zones, you can redesign them. Step 1. Identify your energy dead spots. Ask yourself, which moment of the day drains me the fastest? It could be right when you get home, the moment you lie down, right after dinner. Identifying the spot gets you 50% of the way there. Step 2. Choose to avoid or transform it. Option 1. Avoid intentionally. Change your commute time. Change your route. Change your transport. Avoid peak traffic hours. Option 2. Transform it into a recharge zone. Listen to a podcast. Read a few pages. Plan tomorrow. Take a walk instead of sitting. Do light mental work. Once you change the nature of that spot, your evening will no longer be drained dry. When you look back at your day, one thing becomes clear. Your evening isn't just whatever is left after work. It's the time that determines who you will become in the next few years. No one else can use that time for you. You alone choose whether to let habits, exhaustion, and autopilot take over, or whether you will redesign your rhythm and take ownership of your nights.